Welcome to the DoubleACS Daily News. Volunteers at the Good News Bible Chapel are working to put together meals for those in need. The project is part of the Attleboro area Interfaith Collaborative's Food and Friends program. We spoke with a coordinator to learn more about the effort.
Hi, I'm Terry Ann Shea. I'm the coordinator for the City Supper Food and Friends Ministry. We make a meal every Tuesday, which feeds approximately 180 people. It's for our less fortunate friends in Attleboro, our friends who don't have a shelter or places to stay. We make the meal. It's a homemade meal. We get the meal together during the week, and then on Tuesday, it all comes together. We have a group of volunteers who come in, help do assembly line style preparing the meal in to-go containers. And then what we do is we bag it up and put some cookies and the silverware and get everything together. We put it in boxes, and then we deliver it to our central location where our guests meet us, and that's at the VFW on Park Street in Attleboro. So we have two different ways that we distribute the meals. One, we have people who walk to our location. So what we do is we have a walk-up line, and then we have people who come in their cars. We go up, find out how many meals they want. You know, if they're not from Attleboro, we don't ask. We give them as many meals as they need, no questions asked. There's a certain joy that goes on in this kitchen when we're preparing and giving out the meals. We've come to be on a first-name basis with many of these people since most of us have been doing this for a while, but then we've had a core of people who during the pandemic, we've had to scale everything back. So we were going to making 40 meals before the pandemic. Now we're making 180 to 200 meals every week. So there's a huge jump. But there's also, we want to be protected, we want to be safe. So that's why we like to limit who we do have in our kitchen. Everyone's wearing masks, everybody has on gloves, and we're here for a short period of time to try to get all this together so everything else is done outside. Before the pandemic, our church was just doing this on its own with donations from the congregation, and once in a while people would just donate food and supplies. When the pandemic hit, we just had to increase so much. We were doing it on our own for a couple of weeks at this location, and we met Pam, who kind of oversaw everything. We really did not know her very well, but she asked us to become part of the Food and Friends program through the Attleboro Alliance, that provides so many needed services in our area, which we did not know of them. And it come to find out that every meal in Attleboro is delivered through this system Monday through Friday. And each church who participates in this, we're all part of the Food and Friends plan except for us. So by us joining with them, that gave us unlimited resources with our paper products, with our being able to get food, because it can be very costly doing it on our own, which is at the beginning where we were. My husband and I were funding this ourselves until Pam was like a blessing to this whole ministry for us. Each church does their setup differently. There's a lot of prep work, a lot of defrosting, a lot of cooking at home. Contact Food and Friends to find out the different churches that are involved, which one would be a good match for them, and specifically what they need. They might need someone to help be serving at a central location. People like to help if they know what they can do. And we have one little girl in our congregation, 11 years old, makes us cookies every week. And then we use that to hand out to usually our walk-up crowd. I do want to thank Food and Friends for all their support, for everything they've done, all the encouragement, all their supplies. They're always ready to help us out. And I think just the support, the love and prayers of our church and our volunteers, this has been hard for all of us, increasing what we do 4 times over. So just people's time, patience, and just the dedication, and also just the joy they bring every time we're together to make this such a successful program.